What's going on, guys? It's JoeyCommon, and today we're looking at the top 5 unsolved murder mysteries of the UK. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you do, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. At number 5, we have the torso in the Thames. So basically, in September 2001, a torso of a young man was found in the River Thames. No arms, legs or head, just a torso. Police didn't know who Mr. Torso was, so they called him Adam. Adam the Torso? Anyway, police believed Adam was murdered as part of a West African ritual. That's quite a jump, I know. They almost identified Adam as Patrick Erborough, a child brought to London after his parents were deported back to Nigeria. You know, because the government just loves ruining people's lives. Anyway, I guess they was like, nah, and the murder has since been left unsolved. Good job, guys. At number 4, we have Julia Wallace. Julia Wallace was found murdered in January 1931 by her husband. Yeah, I know. Her husband was down the local club the night before she was murdered, probably sipping shots and killing it on the chess table, when he gets a phone call from some guy calling himself R.M. Qualtrough, who wants to meet to talk about insurance. You'd hang up, right? Well, Julia's husband didn't, and went to meet this Qualtrough fella, 25, Menlove Gardens, Liverpool. This place, however, did not exist, and Julia's husband then goes home to find her bloody murdered. Obviously, her husband was then immediately arrested and sentenced to death. Luckily for him, though, his case was overthrown due to lack of evidence, and he wasn't executed. Bet he had a right sweat on. At number 3, we have David Ombler. David was murdered in 1914, and is one of the UK's oldest cold cases. Safe to say it's pretty damn cold now. Ombler, a market trader from Hull, and the brother of a local councillor, was found murdered by a bloody fire stick of all things. Had his head bashed in with it. It's thought that he was killed for a bag of gold he always carried around. The only clue the police had was a man with a speckled muffler prowling around at the time of his death. So don't carry gold, guys. We've got Bitcoin now. At number 2, we have the babies in the woods. So, 2 young girls, Nicola 10 and Karen 9, were found murdered in the Wild Park area of Brighton in 1986. Won't go into what happened to them, as nobody needs to hear that. Anyway, Russell Bishop, a 19-year-old roof tiler, joined the search for the girls and immediately found them. Yeah, I think we need to get this guy in some cuffs. Good news, he was arrested for their murders but was acquitted in court and walked free. Anyway, 3 years later, this little gimp was found guilty of assaulting a 7-year-old girl and attempting to murder her. He is currently serving a life sentence, and I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say I hope he's a popular guy in there. At number 1, we have Mr. Kipper. So, in 1986, Susie, a 25-year-old estate agent, was reported missing from Fulham. The last known clue of her whereabouts was that she was due to show a house to a Mr. Kipper. Yeah, I know, already not sounding great for our Susie guys. Anyway, the police said that their prime suspect was another gimpy sexual deviant called John Cannon, who was known to have used the nickname Mr. Kipper in prison. He obviously denied all involvement, and the police was like, okay. Susie was unfortunately declared dead in 1993, and her body has never been found. This case was still being investigated as of 2010, and hopefully justice will eventually be served. Interestingly enough, there was also loose ties from this case to the fictional case of Lucy Beale's murder in EastEnders, a UK soap opera. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and if you did, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I've been JoeyCommon, and I will see you next time.